Madam Chair, thank you for being here. Mr. Chairman, thank you, and the ranking member. Let me first of all, before I get into questions, and I am convinced that there will always be those who exploit the paranoia of the public with regard to the Federal Reserve. So I think that it is important that from time to time we erase the mystification around the Fed with the sterilization of exposure to the public. I represent Kansas City, Missouri. We have, of course, 2 Feds in our state because we're better than the other states. But what I think is very important, about 45 days ago, Esther George from the Kansas City Fed agreed to a meeting with a variety of people, including the head of the FL-CIO, the mayor, the county executive, myself. We had activists in the community, economists, Chamber of Commerce. It was a fabulous meeting and an opportunity for a very good exchange, although we centered primarily on interest rates. But I just wanted to share with you that I think that's a way in which we can at least attempt to push aside some of the tension that is, I think, created by those who just don't like the fact that we have a central bank.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think that's something that's absolutely appropriate for all the Federal Reserve banks to be doing. And those of us at the board, we also meet routinely with a very wide range of groups representing all segments of American society. Banks, business interests, consumer groups, representatives of low and moderate income groups, unions. We've met with unemployed workers, and we really need to hear from all those who have a stake in the American economy and understand their perceptions and concerns.
Well, I appreciate it. They also bring a large group of high school students here in the fall of the year.
Yes, I believe I met with that group of students
Yes.
when they came to Washington.
Now, I'm a former mayor of Kansas City. Mike Capuano is a reserved person who also served as mayor. And so I associate myself with the comments he made earlier because I think munis are the mother's milk for municipal development. And they're the safest of all bonds. And I think, you know, when the Fed and FDIC approved the liquidity coverage ratio rule, I'm not sure. Well, I would hope that that the Fed and FDIC would look at this issue. I mean, municipal bonds may appear to be less liquid. And I think it's because liquidity should be measured on the insurer basis as opposed to the security basis. And I think if you factor this new look, munis are still the best thing going. And I think every city in the country trembled at the approval of the liquidity ratio coverage that you and FDIC did.
We're working with the FDIC and the banking agencies to have a look at this.
Now, let me go to a question. Oh, my goodness. The Chairman's probably going to give me another 2 or 3 minutes, but I won't even get started. Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield back my 13 seconds.